It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher. In now, David Fernandez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, the third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Too high, and it's 3-0. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Garcia.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So now to the plate, Randy Savage, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
So stepping in, Yasiel Puig. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
He's set. The 0-1. Working quickly now as the splitters in there 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Savage at second with 2 down. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hit weakly on the ground to short. Scooped up. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. William Hansen gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Here's the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Stepping up to the plate, J.C. Embry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Now to the plate, Sammy Sosa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Standing in, Avery McMillan. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Dave Luke checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 1-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. No score here as we play inning number 2. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Batting it, the second baseman, Alvaro Rosales.
Stepping in, Alvaro Rosales. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Rosales is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional in the dirt and block behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cards leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman Ryan Buckner.
The first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Now the pitch.
1-0.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Too high, ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This pitch is popped up. Fernandez moving to his left. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Suzuki.
Stepping into the box, Sito Suzuki. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson's there. 2 down.
Batting six, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Digging in now, Pete Armstrong. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. This is line to left. Dickerson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. So here now is the pitcher, William Hansen.
The pitcher, William Hansen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
In now, David Fernandez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard to short. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in to try it again, Leury Garcia, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here, but meanwhile that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. The 2-2 one more time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding in, Nicholas Horner, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The 1-1. Swung on and chopped to third. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting it, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
At the plate, Jimmy Grimes. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Trevor Bauer. Swinging a soft liner. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Randy Savage.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avery McMillan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Grimes will put this one away and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. So coming to the plate, Freddie Santiago back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Count remains at 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. This is pulled into right. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
At the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now back, first baseman, Ryan.
Striding into the box, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
The 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second here with nobody out. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And this throw gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Sito Suzuki, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
None out, runners at first and second. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
First and second here with nobody out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 home. A double play ball to second. 4 to second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now batting, Nicholas Horner. Here comes the first pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Dave Luke.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Striding in once again, Alvaro Rosales comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, William Hansen, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Jimmy Grimes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Grimes bats left, but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's a second-year big leaguer. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. He's got it 1 away.
The pitcher, number 17, Trevor Bauer.
The next Cub up, Trevor Bauer. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Reed Prado enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
58, Reed Prado.
Freddie Santiago will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First offering on its way. J.C. Embry is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First and second now, 1 man out. Back up the middle. Reined in. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, David Fernandez. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready now, Leury Garcia. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Horner backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Randy Savage.
Digging in once again, Randy Savage. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Garcia has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ready once again, Ryan Buckner. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Left side, but well foul. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
2-2 the count. The pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
To the plate now, Sito Suzuki. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Liner towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Oh, that helps.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Another try at 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the payoff pitch home. High pop-up. Fernandez over to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's 3-0 Chicago. Seventh inning ready to roll. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
No, that's cold.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Avery McMillan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Luke.
At the plate, Dave Luke. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 2-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Dana Midicek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Dana Midicek.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nicholas Corner.
Nicholas Corner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Jimmy Grimes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Midacek, a 6'4" right-hander. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Now the 1-1 pitch.
At the ball.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
To the Cubs, the pitcher, Trevor.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Horner rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they move on top 4-0. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Now batting.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
In now, Freddie Santiago. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Look out, 1-1.
Hit out towards second. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Settling in now, J.C. Embry. Here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Another full count pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, Corey Dickerson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Corner is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Stepping in, Alvaro Rosales. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. One out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Ryan McCord will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Ryan McCord.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 10 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him. 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the bases empty.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Fred Pugh is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26, Fred Pugh.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play, and 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Now in the box, Ryan Buckner.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This is line to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Tito Suzuki.
To the plate now, Cito Suzuki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Pugh has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Runners on first with 1 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Pete Armstrong waits on deck. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in, Pete Armstrong. From the stretch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nicholas Horner. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, runners at first and second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, David Fernandez.
Fernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Santiago in foul ground. One down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Leori Garcia.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Leori Garcia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The pitch.
One. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Hey.
One out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Armstrong is there, 2 gone.
The batter, the catcher, Randy Savage.
At the plate, Randy Savage. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This ball will be chopped foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Line drive to center field. Armstrong is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
5-0 the final score today. The Cubs seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Trevor Bauer wins his league-leading 10th game of the year and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line for